Hey y'all, Irix Guy here, back again with another field test of the Mavic 2 Pro, and you know I am using the smart controller. This is just such an awesome experience controlling the Mavic 2 Pro, and this also works with Mavic 2 Zoom if you like the Zoom version. But want to test the autofocus continuous again. Historically, with my Mavic 2 Pro, I've used manual focus and I've used focus to infinity, but because of the more current firmware updates, I feel that autofocus continuous, AFC, may produce acceptable results now. So, you know, you be the judge, you tell me, because you're the expert, you're the viewer, I'm just filming this in the field. So to review my settings, I got 4K 30 with autofocus continuous. And you know, everything else is just set to auto. I didn't adjust anything. I got white balance auto, you know, auto ISO. So I mean, all of that's auto. So let's just see how well or how poorly this performs with auto mode. So let's go ahead and hit record in the smart controller and then get airborne here. We're going to hit record. It's recording. We're going to go ahead and get airborne. Here we go. So pay attention to the grass. We're going to do a little bit of low flying right here for a second. Just flying right over the grass. See how well or how poorly the autofocus works. Gain a little bit of elevation here. Obviously flying at a safe, responsible, and legal altitude. So, yep, we're going to look at the trees, we're going to look at the shadows, we're going to look at the clouds. We're going to gimbal wheel down a little bit here. Just kind of see what this looks like. Again, autofocus continuous, 4K 30. So, you know, my expectation is that, well, not my expectation, my wish, my hope is that this works well. Because something I've always wanted is a smaller and lighter drone, something smaller and lighter than the Phantom 4 Pro, but something that can also autofocus well. That was my gripe with the original Mavic Pro, not Mavic 2, but the original Mavic Pro, is that with the original Mavic Pro, I could never achieve acceptable focus. My videos with the original Mavic Pro never looked as good as a Phantom 4 Pro. But the Mavic 2 is a different animal. And with my older Mavic 2 videos, Mavic 2 Pro videos rather, I've used manual focus infinity. But this video is a different animal because of my viewers. You know, y'all been like, hey man, this autofocus now, you know, it works pretty well. You know, you should check out autofocus continuous. So this is my second or third flight with autofocus continuous. I haven't reviewed any of the footage yet. So this is a true unfiltered test of how well or how poorly autofocus continuous works with Mavic 2 Pro with the latest firmware as of August 31st, 2019. So, you know, looking at it through the smart controller here, obviously that's not 4K, but looking at it through that, it does look good. But I'm curious when I get back to the studio, is the video in 4K, is it going to be acceptable? You know, what are you seeing when you're watching this video? Are you seeing any sort of focus breathing, any sort of wonkiness in the video? Does it look like it's throbbing? Do the colors look off? Is the focus off? Does the focus change and become blurry at times? You know, what are you experiencing as you're watching this video? Because that's what I need to know. I mean, ultimately, when I'm out in the field, I've got to use the settings that are going to provide the optimal results. And you know, if this autofocus continuous does not provide acceptable results, well, not just acceptable, but optimal results, then I'm going to go back to manual focus infinity, which works exceptionally well with this drone. Some of the best video I've seen from a drone, well, actually the best video that I've seen from a drone to date is the Mavic 2 Pro with manual focus infinity. But again, this is autofocus continuous because I want to see what the different settings do. So there you go, that's autofocus continuous test. I'm going to go ahead and bring her in here. We're going to land the drone. And let's see, just love the flight dynamics of this thing. Such a great drone. I mean, DJI has really made it difficult for themselves to make something better. And I think that's why we haven't seen DJI release a new drone recently, because this thing's so good. Just rock solid, it's portable, it's small, it's lightweight, it's convenient. You know, everything that you can think of. I mean, it handles like a boss. Look at that. Right down the landing pad. So there you go. That was autofocus continuous test with the Mavic 2 Pro. Tell me what you think within the video's comments below. And if you're looking for the Mavic 2 Pro, the smart controller, the landing pad, the case, any of my drone stuff, or the equipment that I'm using to film this video, expand this video's description and then click the link there and you can find where to order it all online. If you haven't subscribed, please be sure to do so. And when you do, ring that bell icon to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, iRick's Guy here. Thanks again for your viewership. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and ring that bell icon to be notified whenever I post another video. If you're looking for iRick's Guy's Adventure Channel merch, like this t-shirt and a lot of other cool stuff, expand this video's description. You can find it all there. Y'all have a good day.